Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Oh, shit. Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is gonna be a game review, but it's also gonna be a partial comparison of the series as well. Since season 1 of Last of Us is now completely out on HBOMax, I decided to play through the game again for like the 10th time and to give y'all a review. This is probably one of my top 3 or 4 favorite PlayStation games of all time. The Last of Us was originally a PlayStation exclusive that was released in 2013, but since then it's also been added to PC. This game has won so many different awards, man, that you couldn't possibly keep count of all of them. On every ranking list that you can find, it's listed as one of the best PlayStation games of all time. The gameplay has always been great, but to me the game has been the hit that it is because of the story. That's why it was such an easy transition to take it from a game to a TV series. I always thought that was an avenue that they could have went down if they wanted to. The main characters are all multi-layered, and you continue to learn more about them as the story goes along. One of the best parts to me is kind of watching Joel and Ellie's relationship grow and change as their journey move along.
Holy shit. Are we gonna help him?
Put your seatbelt on, Ellie.
Well, what about the guy?
He ain't even hurt.
Alone and sick on my feet and my stand. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please take my hand.
The series differs here a bit. Since it's not mainly combat focused, there's more time to slow down and give you more depth and background in the different characters. The biggest example here is the story of Bill and Frank.
Jesus. What, you know this guy or something?
Frank.
Who the hell's Frank?
He was my partner.
But the major difference between the game and the series is the amount of people and infected that you run into the world. Of course, in the game, you're going to naturally have more enemies that you have to defeat. The pacing is pretty good though. There's no spots in the game that seem really drawn out, but it also doesn't seem like you really have to rush through the story either. The combat system is fairly easy to catch on to. You get a pistol early in the game, and there's more guns that you can find as the story progresses. And there's a wide variety of different guns. There are pistols, long guns, bow, and there's even a flamethrower that you can collect throughout the game. Outside of guns, there are also homemade bombs, smoke bombs, and Molotov cocktails that you can either collect or craft. You can also upgrade your weapons at workbenches as you move along. The melee system is simple yet non-redundant. It's not the repetitive just push one button until the opponent is down. There's a bit of timing to it. You can also pick up melee weapons and use them. These melee weapons range from bats to wooden planks to different metal bars that you can find around the world as well. You can also use bottles and bricks in a couple different ways. You can use them as classic melee weapons, but you can also use them to throw at opponents and stun them before you attack. And you can also use them as distractions as well. So you can throw them in one direction and run in another while the opponent is looking in that other direction. The graphics were next level when the game was originally released in 2013, but still looks really good in 2023. The backgrounds and different environments all layered and have great detail. There are 3 game modes, even though the big story mode is the main one and the one that everybody considers as the game. There's that. Then there's a side story called Left Behind, which is just a prequel story of how Ellie first got bit and the background story of her best friend. And then there's Factions multiplayer. I haven't played much of the multiplayer, but that's not saying anything about the quality of the game mode. That's mainly because I'm not much of an online gamer. In Factions, you pair off into 2 different groups. There's the Hunters and the Fireflies. The main goal is to help whichever group you decide to pair off into to survive for 12 weeks by helping provide them with different supplies that you find throughout the world. There are 3 different modes here, which pit teams of 4 against each other. There's supply raid, survivors, and interrogation. Picking up this game and playing through it again definitely reminded me of all the reasons I originally loved it when it was first released, and also why it's still widely considered one of PlayStation's best games of all time. If you've played the game and haven't seen the HBOMax series, I would recommend going through the series. I think HBOMax does a good job of adapting it from the video game, but also if you came from the HBOMax series and have not played the game, I would highly recommend playing it. It is a great game, and it's great to see the original source material that the show was created from. With that being said, I would rank this game a 9 out of 10 and would definitely recommend it. If you liked this review or found it helpful, could you please like the video? And if you have any recommendations on what game you would like to see me do next, let me know in the comments. And subscribe so you'll be able to see what we got cooking up. Alright y'all, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace. We out.